So just catching up, I think I've done a couple of tasks now where I haven't recorded what we've got, just because it's been a bit generic in kind of what we've been doing over the past couple of episodes. And just to make the episodes a little bit shorter, I think I'll be doing that every now and then. But we went to go and use our gargoyle mask, and it only offered us a task of 160, which I think was a little bit too low. So because of that, what I've decided to do instead is just go and do the Steel Dragons task, which was offered. Very quick task, same with Irons, doesn't take too long to go and do, and because I've got the Dungeoneering cape, I can just teleport to the Brimhaven dungeon, which is very, very nice to do that as well. Now, what I was hoping for originally when taking Steel Dragons was that I could do it in Curadel's dungeon to try and get some Curadel rings, but apparently you can't use the Gargoyle Mask if you don't have an assignment anyway to go into Curadel, so I can't get into the Whirlpool or the Fairy Ring. That's something I'm going to have to do in some sort of admin time, and I think there might be an admin episode coming very soon, because there's some stuff I need to do on the account, namely set up some machines, and just do some other bits just to contribute to making the account a little bit better. And I think we'll definitely go and get the Curadel teleports unlocked as well, just to make it a little bit easier as well. But in terms of that, using Mage for the first time, because the weakness of these Steel Dragons is Mage, and I just thought it was worthwhile compared to range. And in terms of the task, these are pretty much just fodder, nothing really in terms of drops. The charms aren't bad because they drop in threes, but you're not going to get the biggest amount. I'm using the Bone Crusher along with the Demon Horn Necklace, just so we can have Infinite Prayer, so I could just sit with Soul Split, just so it can be a little bit more AFK, but I only got 40, and that is task 46 all done. I did have to go and buy some siphons as well, because all of my range armor is at a level now, where we can siphon it at level 12 to go and get a decent amount of XP, and probably get an invention level actually as well, so we'll do that now just before I forget. Because I will forget, and eventually I'll miss out on quite a lot of XP, because normally when I got my range setup sorted, I stick in it for a while, because we're training range quite heavily at the minute, I'll just miss out on all the invention XP. But that is a chest plate, a chain skirt, as well as a Zarite bow, all completed. As you see, well past tier 12, so we've wasted some time there, but invention really is a little bit of an afterthought on this account. It's nothing too deep in terms of that. But we'll roughly get about 1.5 mil XP. 106 invention there, really nice. XP capacitator is actually quite good. At some point when we're 120, 200 mil, we can definitely make some money with an XP capacitator. Basically what you do with that is you store your charges for invention, and you can sell them, and you can make some profit with them. They're really nice actually. If you're 200 mil, you can actually still make some money from invention just by selling your charges. So that's pretty decent. I have topped up on some runes as well, which was very much overdue. So let's see what Curadel's got for us next. I need to go and get a Gargoyle Mask. So we have a choice of Adamant Dragons, Suquars, and Gargoyles. We're going to take the Gargoyles, much bigger task there. So hopefully we'll be able to pick up some of the rings. And now we've done our invention, we can start getting some more invention XP again. But that's pretty much going to be where we are going to sit for this. I'm going to go knock this task out, then I'll go to Curadel and get another one. And then we'll report back on what the next big move is for the account. Okay, so coming in after 48 tasks finished, basically what I've done is just gone and done 2 gargoyle tasks, and they have paid out incredibly well. If you look at my info, I have a total of 4 blue rings. So we've picked up 4 ferocious rings in those 2 tasks. Absolutely massive move. I had to spend 60 Slayer points to skip some tasks. They were quite rough tasks because I'm going straight to Curadel rather than use NPC contact. We're going to pick up Black Demons here, and we're going to use another Slayer token. We are starting to chip away, but that's what they're there for. They're there to be used, and we're going to use them as well. So Black Demons is going to be a massive task, but those 4 ferocious rings are going to be huge, because now we can just teleport directly to Curadel if we need to as well. And it also gives you a damage buff in Curadel's dungeon as well, which is also very, very good. It took me so many tasks of gargoyles to actually go and get them, and then as soon as I've got them, I've got 4 in 2 tasks. So again, Runescape RNG, but Black Demons, very nice task there. Really happy with that one. It'll be a nice quick one where we can just go and blast through it. But yeah, really happy with terms of that task. I need to buy some more charges because we've ran out. But that will be a fair chunk of cash because they are expensive. Divine charges are really, really expensive. So we'll put some in, and then I'll buy some more just so we're topped up for the future. In terms of Grand Exchange slots, I bought some Spirit Wheat potions. We're buying some antifires at an okay-ish price. That'll just be a little bit of money making down the line. And apart from that, I think we're all good. We did actually get the Slayer level. We are now level 80 Slayer, which is really nice. That's obviously going to be Necreals, but also is a requirement for the Light Within, a mutated Jadinku baby, and also Revenants as well. So, and the Nightmares as well if I do Children of Mars. So some decent Slayer creatures actually level 80. That's not too bad at all. So maybe one day we'll go and have a look at those. I'm going to buy some more Divine Charges like I said, and then I'm just going to go and gear up and get ready for some Black Demons. and just knock them out. But we'll come back once we finish the Black Demons, because then we're going to be on the last task of the episode. And then yeah, we'll go and get our 50th task. Big point bonus. So I think what I'm going to go and do, depending on just how many points it is, I am going to go and treat myself to the Slayer Helm. And then we can have the Slayer Helm then for all the different styles. I think I'll buy a Spectral Lens as well for Necromancy, because I think that'd be quite a nice little thing as well. And yeah, real big thing ticked off the account then once that's sorted. So gonna go gear up for Black Demons, gonna put the Black Demon mask on. I do have as well some Spirits of the Battle. And if you don't know what the Spirits of the Battle do, they basically reset these masks. So with all the masks, you have a 1 in 10 chance to double your loot. And if you reset your mask, basically, you can go and have that until it turns into its next form to go and do that. So maybe not worth it on any of the ones we've got at the minute, but when it comes to things like Dagonoth Kings, which I do need to go and do the task actually for Dagonoth Kings, Abyssals as well, like Abyssal Lords, it's really good to go and get the double drop chance there. Worth it, maybe even Ice Strikes because of the Staff of Light, because it does double those big drops. But at the minute, not really worth it. It's only going to benefit you in terms of drops with the ability to go and use the Spirit of the Battle. Nothing else, so maybe that's something we do in a little while. However, I need to go and grab a cannon. Need to go and grab some cannonballs, but I will see you guys once we have finished. Okay, so that is the big 50-5-0 task done. 270 Slayer points. Total of 721 now, which is absolutely massive. Also picked up 2 more Ferocious Rings. We got a Gargoyle task, not through the mask, just a general task. So yeah, doing really, really good. We also got as well a level 86 range, which is really nice. And also only 10,000 XP off level 81 Slayer as well. But it's going to be the end of the episode. I'm going to go and get 1 task from Curadel, just see what we can end on and start for the next episode as well. Fire Giants, Steel Dragons. We'll take the Fire Giants because they're a nice teleport because of the cape. We can just go directly to the Waterfall Dungeon. Starting off strong with a Necreal's task. Now, originally for the 51st task, we had Fire Giants. Decided I didn't want to do that. Used a bit of Slayer points. Actually had to cancel 3 tasks. And we've landed on our first Necreal task. And as you can see by the XP, up to 188k Slayer XP per hour. This is definitely going to pick up our momentum. Going forward with Slayer, 40k. Probably for 2/3 of a task before I remember to reset it. So what I've done is reset the Slayer XP and the range XP for this task to see just how much we've got. But that is the first task done. I'm going to go to War now to go and use NPC Contact. I'm just going to start using the masks again because when I was going to Curadel directly, I didn't have the masks, so I was in a rush to go and get the Slayer task. And because of that, I have lost quite a few points over the past couple of tasks. I've probably spent nearly 200 points, which could have been avoided if I just had the masks on when we're asking for the tasks. So you learn. We're going to go and grab the Dust Devil one, and we're going to go and grab some runes. And let's see what we're going to go and get in terms of our next task. So for the next one, pretty terrible in terms of the Black Dragons and the Terror Dogs. Or Black Dragons, I suppose I could do in Tavali and AFK. But you know what, we'll just go for the Dust Devils. I'm not sure how many more tasks I'm going to be doing tonight. So this could be one, pretty free, pretty easy. And we can go and do that right now. I've got some more Ferocious Rings as well. They're starting to pile up, which is nice because after like such a dry streak on them, I was a bit worried I wasn't going to get too many. But that's going to keep us ticking along in terms of any teleports we need to go to Curadel's. And we can fully utilize Curadel's dungeon to go and get some decent XP because, especially for the couple of tasks which are there, it's actually very good. It's pretty decent for Greater Demons as well, which I forgot about. So we could definitely go and use that for a spot of that if we need to. So we're going to go head over to the Devils now and get the task started and see how quick we can fly through them. Okay, so I've actually done a couple more tasks without recording. Basically, I've been watching the Deadman All-Stars. So because of that, I've just thought, you know what, I'll slay and do some stuff on the side. Just completed a Aviansi's task, and with that, we've been training defense with Necromancy, and we actually got a couple of levels to be fair. So 93 defense, which has been completely trained by Necromancy, which is really nice. Now 87 range. This was done on the Bloodveil task before Aviancy, so 87 range. Really nice. The upgraded Bone Blowpipe and also Decimation might be worth an upgrade, especially Decimation. We'll see if it's worthwhile and if it's worth doing. And then finally, 82 Slayer. We've also got a little bit into 83 as well. Some really nice upgrades here. We can do Rarari now, which can be a really good way to make some money if we're going to go and hunt Ascension Keystones. They're all sort of merged into one now, so whether it's as good as it used to be, we shall maybe find out when we get a task. And also Griffolaru in the Polypore dungeon as well is also one there as well. So pretty decent. Cleaned up quite a lot of things here. We've actually gone through the Slayer masks quite a lot today. In terms of tomorrow, what I'll probably do is run through all the masks and then probably buy the Slayer helm just so I can put all of the additions in, and then it just saves quite a bit of bank space and organising and stuff like that as well. So what we just need to do to finish today off is go and do some NPC contacts to Curatel and see what she's going to give us, and then just 5 more tasks to finish this episode up. It's quite nice really. It's very like therapeutic just to do Slayer tasks normally without having to record and stuff. So occasionally we might have a little bit of gap in here, but I'll always try and catch you guys up on what's happening. So what's Curatel going to give us in terms of a task? I need another assignment, so we're going to get Aberrant Spectres, Aviancies or Aberrant Spectres. So we're pretty much stuck into this one. What I'm going to go for is the Aberrant Mask one because I'm not going to do any more tasks today. Aviancies do appear semi-regularly, so I don't think they're worth wasting a token on. They're good XP, but they're not like amazing, so they're decent but nothing too big. But that's going to round off today. Today's been really big for those Ferocious Rings, 6 Ferocious Rings today. What I've also done as well is put some offers in for some antifires. The antifires are stocking up now, so we'll do a stint of super antifires at some point and just bank some more cash, and then we can move on from there. I have kept the Orichalcum ore in just to see if it does sell for that kind of price, and we've still got 10,000 Spirit Weed Potions. I'm hoping between the Spirit Weed Potions and the antifires, that's enough to pay off the bond for this month, and then we can just simply focus on Slayer. Maybe even throw in a few super compost runs as well could really just like pay it without having to divert too much into some other stuff. But that's going to wrap today up. I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow to jump back in with 211 Aberrant Spectres. But that is going to wrap up this video. I've tried to condense it down a little bit. I know like in the past couple of videos it's been a bit rambly, but let me know what you guys prefer. If you want me to sort of do that more often, I'll try and do it and try and keep it short and simple as well. Absolutely flying through the levels. Level 80 Slayer is mammoth for us, really, really big. And in terms of the next video, I'm hoping we can get to 83, get Spiritual Mages, and then the video after that we can make a big push to 85 Slayer as well. But the levels keep coming, the progress keeps happening, and we are starting to pick up a little bit of GP as well. It might have to be an episode every now and then where we're going to do like a little bit of a GP session, whether that's Herblore, Sifting Soil, or whatever, we can go and do that. However, I'm going to wrap the video up. If you guys are enjoying, please make sure as always, like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys very soon in the next video.